You're tuned in to Get Right Fantasy.
Hey everybody, Adam Rank here.
What's up, friends? Daniel Dopp here from the Fantasy Focus Football Podcast over on ESPN.
It's Fabs here, Michael Fabiano from Sports Illustrated.
You know who you can trust if you've got some questions about your fantasy squad?
Want to check out a cool show on YouTube that'll help you get ready for the fantasy football season?
Check out the Get Right Fantasy Network.
Check out the Get Right Fantasy Network. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? You want to lose your league?
Head on over to YouTube. Check out the Get Right Fantasy Network because they're doing everything they can to make you a better fantasy player.
You got to get right with the Get Right Fantasy Network.
You're tuned in to Get Right Fantasy.
All right. All right, guys. So I found the button. Hopefully you can hear me now. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Appreciate you letting me know because I was rambling on for a while there. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the show. As you know, this is how it is when we go live. We're trying to do here a best ball show tonight. Hopefully you can hear me now. I'll just do my intro again. What up, world? This is Fish and Frank here with Get Right Fantasy Network. Again, I got to update the intro. We had a couple guys leave Get Right Fantasy, and again, I wish them the best of luck with their endeavors. I think they started a new show. No hard feelings. We just had some differences of what was going on, and again, best of luck to them. No haterism here. We wish them the best. I am trying to do a best ball. So before I get started, I kind of just want to kind of give you a rundown as to what we're looking to do here in the best ball draft. And if you guys want to join me in the draft, let me know. I was going to do the Best Ball Mania 5, which is a $25 entry, but I'm willing to do a lower entry if some of you guys want to do a $5 entry. And like I think it's the massive here, the satellite for the Scott Fishbowl charity. I mean, we could do one for charity. That's only a $5 entry. If you guys are interested in trying to click in on the same time, you know what I mean? Let me know. But yeah, just kind of doing, as you're going into drafting into these 20-round best ball formats like Underdog has, it's better to focus on the roster construction and stacking rather than, having a preset list of the guys. Every time it's a little different than doing your redraft leagues, right? Even than dynasty leagues for that matter, right? Because the dynasty, you're only drafting rookies, and a redraft, you got to start all over. But you're not picking players based on you're going to manage them and do a waiver wire and do some trades. You're just hoping to get the best players to last you throughout the season. So the strategic framework really is that the early rounds 1 through 5 secure elite difference makers. You're looking for high floor, high ceiling assets. Focus on your anchor running backs and elite wide receivers. Middle rounds 6 to 12 is the meat. That's the roster where you will fill in your starting lineup requirements aggressively. Draft stacks, wide receivers, tight ends, correlated with your quarterbacks. And the late rounds, 13 to 20, high variance, focus on rookie running backs, backup quarterbacks, and high-powered offenses and deep threat wide receivers. I by no means am an expert on these best ball drafts. Anthony did really well in the past. He's moneyed on these. I'm just doing it because I need to get some drafts in, and I need to get some just get into the meat of the drafting. I haven't been, like I said, I've just been out of it, man. So I'm going to be looking to do some anchor RB or hero RB strategy right now. Maybe get one good running back, and then start filling in some wide receivers, and then just really start getting into the meat of it later on with some tight ends and then some quarterbacks in the middle rounds. So let me know if you guys got any questions, any chat about what's going on in the leagues. I know there's a lot of news, a lot of interesting things going on. And we're going to join us again on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to do another mock draft. Hopefully, you guys are in our Sleeper channel. I know that I'm trying to get our Discord connected again so I can put in the link so you guys could do the mock draft while we're just talking about the players. I'm going to be here joined with Dylan. A new guy here with us. He joined me a couple shows last year, and hopefully we could get some more going on this year. I'm just trying to get a structure as to what nights I'll be on and when we're going to be doing these things. But without further ado, let me put up the stage here, and you guys could see the draft board going on here. I'm looking again at a Best Ball Mania 5. Let's see if we could get into one right now. That's 20 seconds per pick, so you got to be quick. Get in here and see what we can do here. All set, confirm. Let's see what we can get. I know that you guys are here for this. I guess allow these notifications. Hopefully, doesn't just beep all day long, because if it does, it's terrible. Let's see. That's getting filled right now. So once it gets filled, we'll be able to start on here and see if we get in on that. Maybe you guys want to join in on that one. Against it's Best Ball Mania 5 here. And they're pretty fun. I don't know if you guys do you guys do any best ball drafts or just doing redrafts? What do you guys going on right now? Any players you guys are looking for right now? I should have brought my list. I had a list of guys I wanted to talk about, but unfortunately I'm totally unprepared. But hey, I did bring my beer, so cheers to you guys. Let's have a drink. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so let's see if it's set me up here. It hasn't given me my pick position just yet. Or has it? I'm pick 111. So I'm at the back end of this round. Once it gets started here, on pick 11 here. So let me see. I think I had some stuff set up for pick 11 here. So on 11th, pick 11, I'm looking for an elite running back or lead wide receiver or just a top tight end in round 1. Round 2, we're looking for best wide receiver available, RB2, and a QB if value. Round 3, we're looking at another wide receiver, running back, and a quarterback to stack on those targets. QB4. Round 4 is QB1. If I haven't picked one in round 2 or 3, tight end 1 and a wide receiver 4. Around 5, a wide receiver 5 and a running back 4 and a QB stack piece. Round 6 is a tight end 2 with a wide receiver 6 and RB5. And round 7, QB2 rookie handcuffs and so on. So we're looking to get just a good first 7 rounds in here. So I'm 7 picks away. It's coming down. They're taking Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, Christian McCaffrey already off the board. It's kind of happening fast. Let's go. Unfortunately, I won't be able to look at the chat anymore. I have to pay attention to this draft because they are only 22nd picks. So hopefully you guys can join me here with that. And here we go. Let's see who I get and am able to pick here with you guys. Yeah, and he took Jonathan Taylor. Let's see who we have available. Puka Nacua, Justin Smith-Njigba, Amon-Ra St. Brown, James Cook. I think it's going to be a James Cook or Justin Jefferson for me, which I don't mind. I'd like to get the anchor RB out of the way, kind of like my draft strategy says, but you never know. Again, you got to be flexible, roll with the punches that you got. So it just left me, and should I take Saquon or Justin Jefferson? I think I'm going to take a Saquon, man. Shoot, this screen is not big enough. It doesn't show me where I need to pick. Here it is, draft. Shoot. Yeah, this screen situation is a problem here for me. I'm going to have to figure out something right here. Maybe change it like that. Maybe that'll make it better. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go back into the chat. So if you guys are talking to me, I won't be able to head back in there. And it actually drafted Justin Jefferson for me. It didn't give me Saquon Barkley, unfortunately. I'm going to take Kenneth Walker. So I'm happy with that. I started with Justin Jefferson, and now I got Ken Walker. Now I'm going to be looking at, I got a lead running back and lead wide receiver. Come back again, available with the best available wide receiver and running back to RB2. Around 2 here coming back towards me. So let's see what they got going on. Antonio Brown has gone off the board. So, bear with me, guys. Unfortunately, it's hard to, manage all this stuff going on by yourself. So, appreciate you guys staying with me and checking out the show. It's pretty tough just doing it all by yourself. So hopefully I get some help here next week and see what we got going on. So AJ Brown, Devon Achane, Omarion Hampton off the board, Ashante Genty. Let's scroll down and see. I'm 16 picks away. Let's see if we can get Javonte Williams into the queue. Emeka Buka I like this year. I know he's got some injury concerns, but I'm good with it. He's on a high-powered offense here. I might even go with Josh Allen and just take the QB off the board, QB1, and just go crazy with it. Let's see who else we got. Colston Loveland, another high tight end prospect going on. But let's bring it back. Let's see what they say, see what they got going on. Brock Bowers is off the board. Rashee Rice would be nice. Yeah, I don't think those guys are coming back towards me, though. Malik Neighbors, Williams here. Javonte Williams already off the board, so I had put him in my queue. Some guy reached down to get Javonte Williams, which is quite a ways away. I usually don't try to reach too far, maybe 1 or 2 picks. I do like Ladd McConkey if he falls to me. That's good too. I don't mind that. I don't like reaching. I'm not a reacher. I try to stick to the strategy. I think that the strategies are there for a reason, and you should take what comes to you. You know what I mean? 4 picks away at this point. I know it's not the best content. Hopefully you guys can see the board pretty well. Let me expand it here on the screen. There you go. You don't need to see me. Let's take a look at what we got going on as far as picks. I already put some people in the queue right here just in case, because it's been kind of hard to pick the draft these guys. So I think it's going to be best to put these guys in the queue for myself. That way I could pick them off over here. It's actually easier to see the screen over here on this side. Yeah, T. Higgins. T. Higgins is injured, and I'm not sure if I want to be picking these guys up. Devontae Smith should have a good year. Zay Flowers is getting all kinds of love. I mean, somebody already running back love here. Trey McBride's gone. Rashi Rice. I'm getting looking at Ibuka or Ladd McConkey. Might just get that Colston Loveland. Then once I get that, I might have to look at who I could stack with. Luther Burden's up here. Cam Scatteraboo, David Montgomery. He's splitting time. Mike Evans' hammies are worry right now. So yeah, I might even drop down to Lamar Jackson at this point, because I don't think they're. I might have to wait. I might just even take Drake. Might just have to wait on that QB one more round after this one. Right now, I'm actually looking at these guys right here. Ladd McConkey, see if he falls to me. Jalen Waddle, I wouldn't be upset about either. Yeah, I think I'll take Waddle right here. See who falls back to me. This guy's only getting 2 picks right here, so he's going to come right back to me here. Or it's just a 3rd round reversal thing here. I'm not sure. Parker Washington's getting some love. Rome Odunze's getting some love. Tyler Warren's been a little bit of hammy kind of going on. But I think I'm going to take my guy, Drake May. He really worked for me last year. Travis Etienne, Tedero McMillan. I think the next guy I'm going to take is Colston Loveland. I'm 5 away. I don't think I'm going to get him. I don't think I'm going to get him. Oh, well. Tucker Kraft. Yeah, he's already gone. Under Shift, Luther Burden, Facial. Darren Price might be a decent meal there. $11 picks away. Yeah, I think I reversed that up. So yeah, let's see what happens with this. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. I just gotta looking at my picks, looking at who's been taken. Basal Tootin just went. Bucky Irvin, Jadordian Price. A lot of the guys that I already had in my queue are out of here. And I might have to take Evans. Hopefully he stays healthy. But I don't think he's going to be around by the time my pick comes around. It looks like Christian Watson with Green Bay. Maybe I could take Lamar. Drake's a little further down, but Lamar and Tyler Warren. Indy's got some problems going on over there, though. We got some other guys coming up. We're 4 picks away here. Parker Washington gone, Quinton Judkins, Basil Tootin. A lot of the guys I was looking at are out, gone already. Yeah, I got 3 starting wide receivers. I got Ken Walker as my running back. I'm going to fill in the tight end and quarterback here coming up, and then concentrate on running backs after that, and just flood the market with some running backs and wide receivers thereafter. This is the turn where I was coming back at. So yeah, I need to get him now while I still can. And I'm gonna take Dre here. Drake. Oh, it's his turn still. He took Rome anyway, so it didn't work. Didn't matter to me. So now I got Drake May as my quarterback. My running backs Ken Walker, got Justin Jefferson, Emeka Buka, Jaden Waddle, and Tyler Warren is my tight end. That's basically my starting lineup. I need to start getting some more running backs and tight ends. So let's take a look at who's going to be able to possibly coming back. I'm looking at Jonathan Brooks. I really would like to get him. Blake Corum, some possibility here this year. Not that any injury would help, but Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt. Let's see who comes up. Even some of these guys are a lot of handcuffs going on. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of picks away. So let's see what happens. Unfortunately, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me on the channel and, kind of going through the pains here. Yeah, 14 picks away. You got Joe Burrow goes off. After I take Drake May, Marvin Harrison, Brian Thomas goes off, Joe Burrow, Trayvon Henderson, Jalen Hurts, Johnston, Quinton Johnson, Tate, Tucker Kraft, Ramondre Stevenson. So they're flying off the board here. We got 11 picks away here, so they're coming around the turn over there. Here's the number 1 pick taking his 2 picks right now. It takes Jaden Daniels. And Warren as well. I don't think this Jonathan Brooks is going to get anywhere near me, but I might get Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt, so I'll be happy with them. Even Jordan Mason maybe here. I'll put him in there as well. And there goes Jonathan Brooks. 4 picks away. Also like to see who's all available still. Rico Dowdle, I'm not really interested too much in him this year. You know what? I'm gonna take Sam Laporta. I'm gonna take 2 tight ends right there. Lock up another tight end. I know he's injured, but I'll need him right away. I'm gonna shoot with Ja'Cory across from Merritt here, Bill. So now I got 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Time to start stacking up some wide receivers and tight ends still. We're going into round 5 here as we're looking at it. Eighth round here. Rookies in handcuffs, stack pieces, tight ends, WR6. 5 and 6 here. What up, guys? Thank you for joining me. I'm just doing the best ball draft here. If you haven't noticed, waiting for my picks to come around. Let me know what you guys got going on. Any special picks I should be looking at. I got Jordan Mason here in the queue, but I don't think he's going to come back around. He's going to be gone. I'm going to start looking at some wide receivers again. I got 2 running backs there, 2 tight ends. So I'm just looking at wide receivers, running backs. And at some point, I may pick up a second QB here. I got my QB one round 4 there. So I'm looking to stack a QB here with some of the guys that I have. I did take Drake May. So maybe a Minnesota, Tampa Bay QB here. Baker Mayfield still available, so I could stack him. Not sure who else I got here. Minnesota's gone. Jordan Love. Oh, Kyler Murray. Not sure if I want anything to Kyler Murray, though. I do like Patrick Mahomes, though. If he falls down, why not? Let's grab him. Let's see. Josh Downs, Jordan Addison. I like Jordan Tyson. He's looking good. Michael Pittman Jr. last year was on fire. Now he's in Pittsburgh. Maybe you continue his quest there. Matthew Golden might be somebody you want to look at. See, I'm glad I took the 2 tight ends already. These tight ends are weak now. Not somebody I want to be looking at. So 6 picks away. Let's see if I can get some Baker or Jordan Tyson and then Baker after that. Which would be nice. I think that's going to be a nice stack there. Yeah, Mahomes, Bo Nix, Purdy all gone. Everybody's taking the second QB this round, so definitely going to have to take Baker Mayfield to get a stack going on. But Matthew Stafford just ranked higher here. Look at some Jared Goff in there. I got 2 picks away now. Chuba Hubbard, Kyle Pitts, Harold Fanning, Kyle Monangai. Oh, Deshaun Stribling. No, I want some of that guy. Might have to reach down for that guy. All right. So I think I'm going to take Stafford as my second QB. Oh, that guy stole Deshaun Stribling right before me. Had to go with Jordan Tyson there. Got sniped, folks. I got sniped. I got Drake May and Matthew Stafford. I got Jordan Tyson now. I'm still needing some more running backs now, so I'm just going to start hunting for running backs here. Some late running backs here that could help me help the team here. There's Woody Marks. I know is going to be sharing carries here. Tank Bisbee, Philadelphia. Jaden Blue, Dallas. No. Rashad White, Washington. I think they just got traded. Chris Rodriguez. Yeah, it's getting thin here. Jonah Coleman, I really like. Actually, that's who I am looking for. Let me get rid of these. I might put him in later. I never know. Got 3 wide receivers, 3 quarterbacks. Get that stack going after all. I think there's me, Marshawn Lloyd, Tajay Spears, Zach Charbonnet. Kellyon Black. I'm starting to do some handcuffs here. Just in case. Two, 2, and 2. I definitely need some more running backs. I'm good at tight end. Tyler Warren and Sam Laporta. I'm happy with those guys. I got good 4 solid wide receivers. The running back room is what I'm lacking, but I got 2 good ones. Ken Walker is like my anchor RB here, right? Hero RB strategy that I got going on here. So let's see what happens with the rest of these guys. Make sure Tyson's in her. Yeah, well, too late, Ant. Yeah, he 2 months. Don't take Tyson. And yeah, Stribling, even if the shoulder injury is rising up the draft board quickly, his preseason's showing. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother, but I did like Stribling, and I'm not worried about that injury. I heard some things about that, and he should be fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Jonah Coleman here next. And Woody Marks. I know Kellyon Black's like a handcuff, so I'm not sure if I'm going to take him just yet. You could wait for later on. Yeah, take Coleman here. What other wide receivers are available here? Ooh, maybe even some Jake Ferguson. No, I need to take a running back again here because I'm down and out. But thank you for joining me, Ant. Appreciate you coming on. Also, both QBs have week 11 bye. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't even notice that. Thank you for noticing that. I definitely don't need to get another QB. See, this is why Anthony's better at this than I am. Unfortunately, I missed that, so I'm definitely going to have to jump in there and get somebody like Malik Willis, who's going to be a running QB. I don't like some of these guys. CJ Ward, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young. Fernando Mendoza, you never know with that guy. Shoot, what happens? As long as the guy doesn't have the same bye week, I should be okay because I do need somebody on a bye week. Unfortunately, I picked the guys with the same bye week. That was terrible. I didn't even notice that. Thank you, Matt. These guys do have different bye weeks. And 2 same bye weeks there, but I think I need to button it up with some more wide receivers anyways. So I'll come back to that. And they just took the other quarterback that I was looking at. Let's put some Daniel Jones in there. Cam Ward, I'm not so thrilled about that guy. Shadur Sanders, Michael, he's not even playing. Carson Beck, Deshaun Watson, which was terrible. Justin Fields. Okay, look, if I get one of those guys. Let's get everybody going here. Jake Ferguson. I'm really needing to get another QB here just because of what Anthony here just mentioned, unfortunately. You'll need a third yet? Don't need Aaron Jones for reveal, not Coleman or Marks. So good luck. I appreciate it, man. I'm not good at this. Is the first one I've done in a long time. I'm just trying to get my feet wet here. Get the show going here. I'll be back on Wednesday with a draft here, a mock draft here, a redraft. I'm probably going to get a couple more of these drafts going myself, and just kind of work out my kinks here. Again, by no means am I an expert, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about these guys and see what's going on with them. Both with week 11 bye. And Aaron Jones for this build. I'm not sure about Aaron Jones. Where's Jones anyways? And he's already drafted anyway, so he's gone. Don't even worry about that guy. Unfortunately, I have to switch up my strategy here. They want to get some more wide receivers. Trey Harris, Dontavian Wicks, Keenan Allen doing some terrible stuff over there. I'll take Daniel Jones now then. Only because I needed to get a quarterback that wasn't on a bye week. This Jalen McMillan, Tavian Wicks is on a week 10 bye. I'm just going to handcuff that guy in case something happens to Christian McCaffrey. And at this point, it's just wide receiver only, but these guys are just like filling in spots. Oh, we got Tank Dell still available here? Definitely going to take some Tank Dell if he comes back to me. See what happens that. I'm getting texts here. People are sending chats. Yeah, I did check the comments. I got you, bro. I had the phone off, though. Yo, are you down rating my 10-team PPR team? Yeah, throw it up, man. Let's check it out. Why not? I'll take a look at it as soon as these picks are over here. It's not going to last that much longer here. So yeah, I'll be able to take a look at it. Why not? Let's talk about this stuff. Maybe Anthony could take a look, give it a look too. Anthony's on here with us as well. So Sir Dinesh, let's put up your team. Let's take a look at it. At this point, it's just wide receivers only. I got 3 QBs, which is unfortunate because I didn't want to get a third QB. I messed up with this whole bye week situation. So, point that out. I got 5 running backs, which usually should have 5 wide receivers. I went a little heavy running back, but I'm just known to have running backs more than these other guys. I got 4 wide receivers, which I'm really happy with the wide receivers I got. I got Justin Jefferson, Emeka Buka, Jalen Waddle, and Jordan Tyson so far. And then I got 2 tight ends in Jalen Warren and Sam Laporta, which I'm really happy with. So at this point, I'm just going to fill in with wide receivers. Let's see how many more picks we got. 1, 2, 3 more picks here, basically. 4 more picks. So I should be able to get a couple of guys in here. And that should work for me. That should be enough. Get some of these young guys in here. We got a rookie thingy on this thing or not? Wonder if they do. Man, somebody took Tank Dell from me. There goes that. I don't need the quarterbacks. Get those out of here, muddling up the middle. I might throw some Kate Otten in there. Yeah, it's getting pretty thin here. Monty Vidal. Got to stop looking at running backs. I already got plenty of running backs. But you never know. Head trade talks about David Njoku. Juwan Jennings. Let's do Trey Harris. Why not? Gave me Malik Washington, who was in my queue, which is okay. So what you got going on, sir? He's at the 110, he says. Okay, Drake May, Jonathan Taylor, K9, JSN, Dr. John, AJB, also Juan Tedderota, Fanning, 2 right receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex, 1 tight end, 1 QB. Drop a sub. All right. Appreciate it, sir. Dinesh. Anthony, where you at? Let's take a look at this team. Drake May, I really like. I had him from last year. Jonathan Taylor, you can't go wrong with. K9 as well. I mean, he's on a new team, but he's going to be eaten as well. Jason, he's a beast. Other Juan there. AJ Brown doing some things over there. I like Tedero McMillan too. Solid team, man. Harold Fanning, that's where you're kind of weak at. Tight ends, although he did all right last year, but just albeit for a little bit. I think that's just the weak spot right there is your tight end. Oh, not 110. He said rate it 1 through 10. I had the 109 pick. Oh, okay. He had the 109 pick. It's not he didn't mean to rate 1 through 10. Other than that, other than the tight end and Harold Fanning being a little down, I'll give you a solid 8. I like the team. That's a solid team. Yeah, 10-team PPR redraft. Okay, so that's why some of these guys. Yeah, that's at the 10 teams. You should have been able to get a little bit better than Harold Fanning there at the tight end. I see what you're good on the running backs with John Taylor and K9, wide receivers as well, JSN, AJ Brown, and Tedderella. But yeah, just the tight end. That's the knock. That's why you get an 8, solid 8. That's a good team. I missed that we were doing these. Last year we were doing our mock draft tournament, and we were just going over all kinds of teams. But now I made some trades and to get 2 first rounders. That's the way to do it, brother. I'm on 1 pick away. Give me 1 second here. Let me see what we got going on. Jaden Blue, Pat Fairmouth, Jerry Judy, Darren Waller. He's coming back, tight end. Let's get a sneaky Darren Waller in there. How many tight ends do I got? a Pat with Pittsburgh. I might take one of these two guys. Let's shoot for the moon with Darren Waller. Let's see. Last year he was doing some things. So currently I got 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 3 tight ends. Jerry Judy's with Cleveland. I don't think he's done a do much over there. I'll just take some insurance. I think that should be it. Yeah, that's it. That's the last pick, folks. But yeah, if you made some trades, that's good. I think that's. Let me go back to your team again. Yeah, I love them. The Drake May, Jonathan Taylor, K9. He's gonna eat over there. He's a beast. JSN, AJ Brown, Ted Adrola. Again, just fanning. Fanning's gonna eat your weak spot. 2 wide receivers, 2 running back, 1 flex, 1 tight end, 1 QB. Yeah, I would just concentrate a little bit more on that tight end situation. That's what you kind of, even with your trades, you got to have somebody. You know what I mean? Something there. That's a solid 8, though. You probably make the playoffs with that team for sure, though. I would not be worried about that. You're doing good. Yeah. So this thing's getting finished up right now. Still got here Pat Freiermuth going off here at the end. David Njoku, Fernando Mendoza, late addeds. Isaiah Tesla, Geno Smith even getting drafted. Somebody's waiting the last minute just to get a third quarterback. I don't expect to win any money with this team. I think I should have did a $5 win. But, making some mistakes here. I do like most of the team, so I'm pretty happy with it, quite honestly. At the end of the day, I think it'll work out. But, yeah, join me Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to do a mock draft. We get the guys in here for a mock draft on Wednesday, and when that happens, it'll, it should be a lot better. Hold on a second. Or add to the stage again. I haven't been on this thing for a while. I don't know why it's like shrinking me up here. How do you grow this thing up now? Oh, now I ended up like a small box in the corner here. Let me just go. There we go. There we go. Shoot, had to figure that out for a little bit here. Well, thank you for joining me, guys. That was the show tonight. I just did a quick best ball draft with you guys. Join me again Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to do a mock draft, and hopefully we get some more going. So appreciate you guys joining me. Let's stay in touch. See you guys Wednesday. Appreciate it. Oh, this thing doesn't even want to start here now.
You're tuned in to Get Right Fantasy.